facing toward the east side, and you can walk the line and look at them, inspect them for a couple of moments, and then we'll do the pedigree as they peel off and go out the west side of the block here. Like I said, we're going to start with a Wilson consignment, the first 8 head, and then we'll go lot number 9 through 22, and then 22 through 38, and then that'll take care of the geldings, and then at lot number 40 will start the yearling stud colts. Then we'll go every 15 lot numbers from there on. If you're ready outside, roll them on. Just a little couple of announcements here on this consignment. Kevin walked up here. He said, tell the guys, everybody's been asking why. Why are these for sale? Why? What's going on? He said, these are horses that the drivers and the workers have begged me not to sell. But he said, we've got enough of them around. We need to part ways with some of them. He said, they're here for your appreciation this weekend. He said, come tomorrow afternoon, you step right up and be the high bidder. You're going to own some black geldings that are ready to go. Several of them been in the lead already this spring. Ready to go. They've got experience. They're all tried and true. We'll tell you everything about them that we know. But they're not here because of any fault of the horses and that they're not good enough. We've just got enough that we need to part ways with several of them. So here's your opportunity to upgrade. It's World Percheon Congress here this year, so this could be to your advantage. He said these horses are ready to go tomorrow morning if you needed to use them. He said Lonnie's been driving them. They're hard. They've been pressured. It's all been tried and true. There is one mare in there. She is in foal to the King's Douglas horse. She is lot number 2. Be the second one from the far end in. I believe. No, she's on this end. She's on this, standing on this end is where she is. She is lot number 2. You're more than welcome to step right into the ring and go inspect them if you so desire. We'll give you a couple moments of time to do that. If you want to, walk right down the line and look at them, check them out if you want, and then we'll roll on with them here in a little bit. Like I said, if you want to walk down the line and inspect these guys, that's what they're standing here for. Go ahead and walk on in there if you want to look at something. Also, Kevin asked me to, and I'm sure they've worked their butts off. Thank Lonnie and Geneva and Judy and the boys and everybody over there for all the work they've put into these things. Not just these things, probably there's another set coming behind them over there, but they have put in a lot of hours on these things. They've got them hard, they've got them fit, they've got them ready, they're primed, the pressure's been applied. Like Kevin said, this could be the difference from making or breaking it this year. If you want to go out and you want to win this year, these guys are all primed. They're all ready. They're all clean to the ground. They're ready to go home and use tomorrow morning if you need them to be. So we're going to start releasing them. We're going to start at the bottom end there. I believe it's lot number 6 and 7 is the far team down. The right-hand horse, I believe, will be the lot number 7 horse. That'll be the Ghost horse. He is a 4-year-old gelding. Will horse that they have actually used in their hitch already. He's traveled with them. They've used him in their bunch. That is the right-hand horse. The left-hand horse is lot number 6. That is Ariana Scott. He is also a 4-year-old. He is an A&R's Gambler out of a trademark. Another one that has been in the wheel and is hard and ready to roll. Yeah, and you can make an extra lap if you want to, guys. It's up to you. The next pair is going to be lot number 3 on the right-hand side. Lot number 3 is Sylvace Jackson. He is a 4-year-old gelding again by Rossland Riley out of an RP tenor. Lead horse talent. Size to put him a little further back if you need him to be. That's the right-hand horse. The left-hand horse, lot number 5, is Thunderhill Curly. He is a 4-year-old Hidden View Brilliance Prez. That's Prestige on the top side out of a Rockets All-Star Domino. And again, a June 15th 4-year-old gelding, hard and true and ready to go. This is an absolute lead pair deluxe, Kevin says. All righty, then will be lot number 1 and 8. The 1 horse will be the right-hand horse. That is Empire's Jordan. He is just a 3-year-old by BP Empire and out of a Briar Hill trademark. This guy is no accident. He'll work in the lead. He'll work in the swing. And there is absolutely no apologies on him. That is the right-hand horse. The left-hand horse will be lot number 8. That is Mays Scotty. He is also just a January 3-year-old. He is by the Yankees Fire Horse and Jedi's Yankee out of a Sandy Creek's Victor and Trophy Bred Mama. Also just a 3-year-old. Right-hand horse we bought as a baby. He said that horse is going to make an impact. He said he's good enough to make an impact this summer. He can be a ladies' card horse and go right to the top there, wherever you need to go with him. And last but not least, the next pair is the right-hand horse, is lot number 4. That is the Zummit's Zeke horse. He is a May 8th 4-year-old gelding by MLC Lynn and out of a Briar Hill trademark. And he said this is the real deal of a lead horse. Absolute real deal of a lead horse on the right-hand side, that lot number 4 horse. And on the other side is that big mare. She is Stone Mountain Perchin's Patience. She is just a 3-year-old by Hidden View Striking Thunder and out of a King Daughter and is in full to Douglas for a 2027 baby. And she is a big-time game-changing piece of a Perchin mare. Just a 3-year-old and a big wheel mare with that got enough drive and motion to go further up front if you so desire. He brought you 8 very, very nice Perchin horses. Next class will be lot number 9 through 22. Hip numbers lot number 9 through 22. Bring them on inside. Dwayne told me there's a lot of horses not here yet tonight, though there's still a lot of them on the way. Some guys had weddings all day that they aren't going to be here till in the morning, so I guess we'll go with what we've got. All righty, there's only 4 of them in this 15-row number row, but that's all right. We're going to start with lot number 11, the first horse on the bottom end. He is a 4-year-old grade perch and gelding that is broke, single, and double. Then we go to lot number 15. His name is Striker. Now, his pedigree is not in the book, but he is sired by Tanker's Lightning and Willowbrook Tanker. Out of a Greenlee is Duke. Bred Mama, he is a July the 5th coming 4-year-old gelding. July 5th coming 4-year-old gelding. Big gelding that is broke to all farm machinery, always looking for a job and ready to try the next deal. And then we'll go to lot number 18. Aaron Graber brings us a 3-year-old grade perch and gelding, broke, single, and double, unfitted by Agri-Store Farms. And then lot number 18 to be the other ones that are 19, I should say. 19 standing there. That is Shady Creek Marco. This is the Belgian gelding foaled on April the 26th of 23. A 3-year-old by Freeways Roger, an RKD asset out of a Captain's Tribute and Remlap Coletti. Very good, broke, single, and double. He is lot number 19. And this is lot number 12 that they just brought in here. We'll go ahead and do him. That is Anani's Ricky. He is a gelding foaled on April the 29th of 24. Just a 2-year-old now by Ricky J. and Dana's Master Justin. Out of a Chiquita Hills J. and Nesbitt's Misty River Matt. Green broke, sells as a grade. He is just an April 29th 2-year-old gelding. He is lot number 12. All right, next group should be lot numbers 22 through the end of the geldings. I believe it's 38. So bring them on. Bring on the rest of the geldings. We do have a couple of A-lots in this group, so bring them on in.
All righty, we're going to start on the far end there. That's going to be lot number 23, Lakeside Diamond. Going to be a 4-year-old gelding brought to you by Lynn Whetstone. Sired by JMB's Princeton's, goes back to Shady Lane's Abner. And out of an Elliott Douglas, Shady Creek Jason mare. 4-year-old gelding broke single and double. And now we go to lot number 24. Here's Regio Acres Mike, a 3-year-old Perchin gelding, consigned by Joe Yoder. Out of Punches Marcus, goes back to Rosslands Marcus on the top side. And out of a Summit Rocket, Francio mare there on the bottom. Broke single and double, fitted by Johnny Mast. Next is going to be lot number 27. Here's going to be a 3-year-old gelding for you guys, consigned by R&M Equine. Sired by MLC Nexus out of a Pleasant View King there on the top side, and out of a Rose Lane Gray mare. Goes back to Greenlee Raven there on the bottom side. Also broke single and double. Alrighty, 32A's. And next is going to be a 3-year-old gelding. Sired by Spring Hill Holly. Goes all the way back to Stony Lake Ozzy on the top side. And out of a Rose's Lincoln's mare named Agostors Dolores. 32A. Now we go to 33. 33 is going to be a 4-year-old gelding here. Perchin gelding consigned by JMB's Princeton. Goes back to Shady Lane's Abner. And out of an Elliott's Douglas mare named D&J's Ruby. Broke single and double. 4-year-old gelding. All right, lot number 34, here's NMG Sierra's Image, Belgian gelding here, a 3-year-old. Orndorff's Captain Encore goes back to Orndorff's UC Encore. And out of a Cactus mare all the way down to JHB Legends J, broke right here, brought to you by Agostor Farms. Here's lot number 34. Now we go to 35. Here's Triple M Farms Nighthawk, a 4-year-old Belgian gelding sired by Triple M Farms Masterpiece. Goes back to Cactus on the top side and out of a Chief mare and all the way down to Far Lane Victor. They're on the anchor. Broke single and double. 4-year-old gelding. And then we go to 35A. Here's going to be a 2-year-old here by Whiskey, a 2-year-old gelding by Whiskey, and out of a Kidron Road Firestone mare. All right, bring them on. Then the next lot is going to be from 40 to 55. 40 to 55, bring them on in. All righty, we're going to start all the way down. There's going to be a substitute. Lot number 41 is going to be a substitute. Going to be a Whiskey Stud Colt. Whisky Stud Colt goes back to Corey Conker there on the top side. Out of a Maryland named Twin Springs Amber. Brought to you by Jonas Whitmer. Going to be a Whisking Stud Colt. Whiskey Stud Colt goes back to Corey's Conker there on the top side. And out of a Stony Lake Extreme Mare. Yearling Stud Colt substitute. Lot number 41. And then there's 42. Here's going to be Yearling's stallion here, brought to you by Enos Grader, named Bunches Kodak, sired by MLC Liette McGee, and out of the HF Cassius Clay Mare, all the way down to Crawford Farms Hunter there on the anchor. Next is going to be lot number 44. Here's Freeway Crown. Going to be a Belgian stallion here. Freeway's Rogers, his sire. RKD Asset there on Rogers' top side. It goes down to Orndorff's Master Encore on the anchor. Middle News Vegas down there. Yearling Stud Colt. 45 is going to be another Belgian Yearling Stud Colt. Sired by Orndorff's Captain Encore, Orndorff's UC Encore on the top side. Out of a Firestone mare named Twin Springs Amber. And then there's 46. Here's a Blue Cobra. Here's a Blue Cobra stallion here. Agastore's J.W. Jordan is his name. Brought to you by Agastore Farms. And out of a Marquis Dexter Supreme mare named Mullets Diaz Schleider, and all the way down to Orndorff's Captain Legacy down there on the anchor. That was 46. Now we go to 47. Here's Mullets JM Turbo. There's going to be another Cobra here, brought to you by Mullets Equine. Out of a Shady Creek Magic mare this time, and all the way down to Agastore Diamond there on the anchor. That was 47. Go to 48 now. QRJ's Ozzy, actually. Sired by Gateway Acres Goldie. Out of a RA's JD's Yankee there on the top side. Out of a QR's Navigator mare named WM Crystal. Got Wyndham Mares Incredible all the way down there on the anchor there. And then go ahead and bring on out lot number 49. Here's S&E General, Trip Crush Ladies Man stallion this time. Brought to you by Samuel Eichern out of a Soap Creek Homer mare named S&E Alexis. And now we got the LB's Prince Folly there on all the way down in there on the anchor. That was 49. Now here we go to 50. Here's Delightful Champ, going to be a Belgian stallion this time, brought to you by Myron Whetstone. Here we got that Champ Stud Colt with the Annecy's Legacy Jack on the top side. Out of the Yukon mare, Delightful Kendra is her name, all the way down to HM Captain's Tribute there on the anchor. Now we go to 51. Here's Mount Hope Gunner, brought to you by Mount Hope Farm. Here's sired by LA Acres Top Gun, goes back to Fairfield's Dutchman there on the top side. And out of a Green Made Base mare named Middle Acres Carol, CLS Captain's Well there on the anchor. 52, here's Crimson Lane Benji, Belgian stallion here. Marcus Logan, Marcus Captain Jr. there on the top side. And out of an Uncle's Navigator mare named JJ's Navigator's Betty. Lot number 52. We're going to jump to 54. Here's Two-Tone Legend, brought to you by the Two-Tone Belgians in Three Rivers, Michigan. Sired by Two-Tone Arthur's Cody all the way back to Stony Lake Arthur there on the top side. And out of a Lon Rock Deals Duke mare named Two-Tone Candace Carey. That's 54. Now we go to 56. 56 is in next. There's going to be another Belgian stud colt. Sired by Stony Lake Calvin. Goes back to Stony Lake Clifford there on the top side. And out of a Green Meat Brock mare. And then we got the Whitewater Creek Bentley all the way down there on the anchor. That's 56. And last but not least, here's 57. Here's Freeway's Jaquan. Consigned by Aaron Freetag from LaPorte, Indiana. Yearling Stud Colt here. Orndorff's Master Encore on the top side. And out of a Death Followers Prince Diamond mare named Orndorff's Diamond Gem. And then we got the Orndorff's UC Encore all the way down there in the anchor. Alrighty, the next group in is going to be 58 to 67. 58 to 67, that'll be all the stud colts, I do believe. So if you do have a stud colt that you haven't put through the preview tonight, bring them on in.
All righty, be getting your yearling fillies ready on the outside. We'll start with lot number 100 in the next group. Then we'll go every 15 lot numbers. We'll probably go a little hop, skip, and jump in spots from what I hear because some of them aren't here yet. But we'll start with lot number 100. Just keep it in 15 lot numbers, so get them lined up outside. Starting this class with lot number 58 down on the bottom end is Maple Leafs Jackson, a Perch and Stud colt by the MLC down at Lyle Horse. The Marcus Son out of a Valenvilla Simon and BP Prestige bred mama. Then lot number 59, this is QRJ's Omar. This is a Gateway Acres Gordy and Jedi's Yankee out of a Yoder Farm Spirit and Blooming Grove Blackjack. Lot number 60 is AgriStore's JW Jackson, Belgian Stud Colt by the Blue Cobra Horse again in Conqueror's Boss out of a DDM Impressive Captain and Jesse Lou bred mama. Lot number 61 is Trailview's First Edition, another Belgian Perch and Stud Colt here by JW Trooper out of an Anderson's Lexington and Crawford Farms Hunter. Lot number 62 is Marquise Jesse, Belgian Stud Colt here by Never Done Fire's Chip, the Firestone Son, out of a McKee's Master Justin and Harbor Havens Extreme. Lot number 63 is Mount Hope Dominator. He is an LH Acres Top Gun and Dutchman on the top side out of an Orndorff's Captain Encore and Captain Buddy on the anchor. 64 is Crimson Lane Cruiser, Belgian Stud Colt by Whiskey again and Conquer out of a Riverdale Flame and Charlie H on the anchor. And then we've got an aged horse, Clearview Laser at lot number 65. He is a 2018 model stallion by Sibilby's Link and Country Road Firestone out of a Chief Supreme and Captain Tribute bred mama. 17 one-hand stud with a nice disposition. He's a sure breeder, easy to handle, just stood outside of east of Emmetown here for the last several years. That is lot 65. Alrighty, we're ready for the filly department, starting with lot number 100. Lot number 100 through 115. Bring them on in. Also, don't all run off after the preview. We do have the Oak Haven Belgian hitch here, and we've got the Dutch Country Organics. Those two hitches will hook on the outside at approximately 8 o'clock. They'll be driving on the outside arena out back. Hopefully we can get that done before the rain hits. They're shooting for 8 o'clock. So keep that in mind. After the preview, we'll have those two hitches on the outside. All righty, yearling filly time. Starting with the Saturday morning special, down on the bottom end will be lot number 100, Burfield Kate. She is a Whiskey and Conquer out of a Hickland, Houston, and Thunder Branch Prince on the bottom side. She is a June 9th filly. 101 is Rosalind Maid. She an April 10th filly, Perchin filly. She is by the Don at Lyle Horse, and Marcus out of a Jedi's Yankee and Pleasant View King. Lot number 102 is Ricker Lane's Lena. This is a May 9th filly by Never Done Fire's Chip and Firestone out of a Cactus and Orndorff's Captain Class. 103 is Memory Lane Isla. This is an April 5th filly by the Agristore J.W. Nutcracker Horse, the Chief's Son, and out of an Agristore's Convincer and Legends J. Bred Mama. Number 107 is Walnut Grove Alice. This is a March 31st filly by Never Done Fire's Chip and Firestone out of a Triple Wise Extreme and Locust Lane Spark on the anchor. Number 109 is Mount Hope Zoe. She a March 30th filly by Top Gun and Dutchman out of a Whispering Winds Dominic and Agristore's Bravado. Lot number 110 is Eden Creek Bailey. She an April 17th filly by Whiskey again and Conquer out of a Country Road Crest and Victory Supreme bred mare. Number 111 is BCF Melody. She in March 26th baby by Duplex and Legacy Chief out of a Master Encore and Mountaineer Major Mike bred Mama. Lot number 112 is Triple H Kaylee. She an April 15th filly by Captain Clifford and Corey's Captain out of a Thunder Branch Prince and Laura Lady Masterpiece. 113 is Sunny Acres Anita. She a March 26th filly by Thunder Branch Prince and Masters Prince out of a Millerview Spud and NB Captain Jr. 114 is Heartland Acres Mandy. She is a Albertsons Marcus Thor and Marcus out of a Prestige and All-Stars Comet bred mare. And lot number 115 is Marquise Jody. This is a filly foaled on March the 26th by Cactus and Commander and out of a Master Encore and Chickasaw Masters Prince. 116 to 130. You're the next heat. Bring them on. 116 to 130. Come on in.
All righty, I think we're going to start again. Lot number 117 is going to start us off. There's Never Done Star, sired by A&B's Rivas Max, goes back to LY Acres Dominator, and out of a Patriot, Francis Scott Key Mare, all the way down to Circle W Maximilian. They're on the bottom side. That's 117. Now we go to 121. Here's Winding Creek Heidi, sired by NSC's Legacy Chief, brought to you by Devon Bontrager from right here in Topeka, Indiana. And out of a Charlie's Dexter mare named Winding Creek Holly, all the way down to Prairie Creek Master Mac there on the bottom side. 122, here's Callie. Here's going to be a Fortune Filler this time, brought to you by Rocky Road Farm, sired by MLC Liette McGee, goes back to Rosslands Marcus. And out of a Yankee mare, and Wintermare's Jet all the way down there on the anchor. That's lot number 122. 123 is going to be Hickory Acres Jewel. It's going to be Perchin Filly again, brought to you by Rocky Road Farms. Sired by the Slade Acres Trade Successor horse. Go back to Trademark there on the top side. And out of an LD's Prince Legacy and Donald Jeffrey there all the way down in the anchor. Now we go to 125. 125 is SM Farms Cindy. There's going to be a Belgian filly this time. Orndo's Captain Encore to Orndo's UC Encore on the top side. Out of a Cactus mare named Miss Goldie's Dana. Then we go to 126. Here's Memory Lane Sydney. Sired by the Baja horse. Goes back to Detwaters Prince Charming. And out of the Whitewater Creek Stetson mare. And out of the Country Road Firestone all the way down. 127. 127 is going to be a Whiskey Filly. Her name's going to be Sunny Creek Rose. Whiskey Filly. And out of an Agristore Director, Captain, and BJ Supreme Legacy, all the way down on the anchor. 128 is going to be right after that. EKP's Caitlin, going to be Belgian Filly. LY Acres Dominator. Goes back to Cactus there on the top side. And out of a Switzerland County Geronimo mare named DDC Bell. That's it for this bunch. Bring on in the next bunch, 131 to 145. All righty, we're going to start with this bunch. We're going to start with lot number 131. Here's Hickory Grove Roxy, Belgian filly, brought to you by Calvin and Kevin Yoder. Sired by Ricker Ridge Dream, goes back to Agristore Dylan. And out of an RKD Harley mare, all the way down on the anchor there, we got Southwind Ethan. 132's next is S&E Gypsy, sired by the MLC Danette Lyle horse, goes back to Rosslands Marcus there on the top side. And out of a Soap Creek Hummer mare named S&E Carey, got the oldies Prince Genesis there on the anchor. We're going to jump to 135 next. 135 is going to be named Oak Ridge Fresca. Going to be sired by the Sylvia Echo horse out of a Rossland Riley on the tops, and out of a Talisman mare there, and her name is going to be Oak Ridge Bianca, and out of a Hazelwood Lemons Bravo all the way down. 137 is going to be next, SRE Mabel. SRE Mabel, sired by the Sylvia Echo horse again, the Rossland Riley, and out of a Count on It mare this time, her name is going to be ER's Magic Linda. 138, RG Sheila, Belgian filly this time, Orno's Captain Encore, UC Encore on the top side, and out of a Cactus mare, Hidden Lake Julie is going to be the Cactus mare's name. 139 this time, TLA Penny. Here's TLA Penny. 139, sired by the Hollows Champ horse, goes back to Annecy's Legacy Jackson on the top side, and out of a Turkey Creek Terra's Ace mare named Turkey Creek Precious. 141, here's MS Baja's Miss Renee. Sired by the Willow Creek Baja horse, goes back to Detweiler's Prince Charming there on the tops, and out of an Annecy Legacy Chief, Coy's Captain Dam. 142, PTA's Mild Red. Belgian filly, Rocky Road Ryan's going to be the sire. Buck Creek's Mike there on the top side, out of a Penn Track's Tail, Sunnybrook Justin Mare. 143, here's Last Chance Lady. Last Chance Lady brought to you by the Rocky Road Farms, sired by Thunder Branch Prince, goes back to Chickasaw Masters Prince. And out of a Whispering Winds Dominic Mare, Straight Lanes Gwyn there on the anchor. 146 is in next. Mount Hope Juanita. Mount Hope Juanita is going to be brought to you by the Mount Hope Farm. L.A. Acres Top Gun is going to be the sire. Fairfield's Dutchman. Concerto's Rhythm there on the bottom side. 147, Westview's Adeline. Westview's Adeline brought to you by Dwayne Troyer, Belgian filly, Agristore Diamond's Dream. Detweiler's Prince Diamond there on the top side, and out of a Turkey Creek's Terra's Ace, CJ Garth Mare. 148, Punches Kate. 148 is going to be Punches Kate. It'll be a Perchin filly. SF High Count's going to be the sire. He goes back to Skyview Count there on the top side, and out of the Westwind King's Talisman Mare named Double K Kate. The next in is going to be from 145 to 160. 145 to 160, bring on in the next bunch.
All righty, 149. The first one on the other end is Timber Edge Shania Perchin filly, foaled January the 19th by Anderson's Bentley and the Moose Horse out of a King and BP Prestige. 150, Sunny Creek Mariah. She is a February 13th filly by Cactus and Commander out of a Master Orndorff's Master Lincoln and Charlie H. Bred Mama. 151, Big M's Merida. She is a May 3rd filly by Marquise Cactus Jr. and Cactus out of an SHF Magnum and Corey's Conquer. 152 is Yobon's Lady. She a May 9th filly by Agristar J.W. Dustin and Legacy Chief out of a B.J. Boilermaker and Corey's Captain. 153, Lone Pine Jocelyn. She is an April 12th filly by Annie's Legacy Waylon and Master Encore out of a Law Rob Chumley and Turkey Creek Nick. 154, Sherry Lane Fiona Perchin filly, foaled on April the 22nd by the Lone Star Dialing Horse, the Talisman Son, out of a QR's Navigator, and Locust Creek Josh on the anchor. 155 is going to be a substitute. This is Cattle Creek's Happy Girl. She is a May 1st 2-year-old filly. May 1st 2-year-old filly. She is by J&B's Princeton. And out of a Anderson's Bentley and Viceroy Bred Mama. The paperwork still at the association getting processed. Those papers are not back yet. Lot number 156 is IIT's Beatrice. She a May 23rd 2-year-old. She is by IIT's H-Factor Flash, the Brick Hole Son, out of a Sticker's Cap and Masters Holiday. 157, Chloe Girl of JBF. Filly foaled on February the 23rd of 24, another 2-year-old. This one by Sunrise Hollows Champ and Legacy Jacks. Out of a Harbor Havens Majestic and Orndorff Supreme Lindsay. 158 is Doyle Celia. She a June 4th 2-year-old by CD's Ajax, the Charlie's Dexter's son, out of a Melody Acres Grant and CJ Mitch. 159, Clinton View Cassandra. She a March 11th 3-year-old mare by Agristar J.W. Magestro and Corey and Captain Encore out of a Yukon and Oak Hills Master Eddie mare. She is green, good broke, single and double. And lot number 160 is Spring Creek Ballerina. She a Perchin mare foaled on May the 6th of 23, another 3-year-old by BP Marquis and King Kong out of a GT's Highland. And Tara's Buckeye Touch of Class on the bottom side, a broke 3-year-old mare. 161 to 175. Come on through the hole. 161 to 175.
We're going to start with 161. Is going to be M&R's Whitney's Candy. 3-year-old Perchin mare, sired by the Trip Crest Ladies Man horse, goes back to King there on the top side. And out of the Rosslands Marcus mare, and I got the Winding Water Skywalker all the way down there on the anchor. That's 161. 162 is going to be a Belgian mare. Going to be 16 years old this time. Orndor's Eddie debut. Arcady Eddie, and out of a Coy's Captain mare. That's 162. Now we go to 163. Here's Dreamy Acres Alyssa. There's going to be a 4-year-old mare, Orndor's Conquer Rich, goes back to Corey's Conquer, and out of an Oak Hill Inferno mare named McNilla Inferno Princess. 164, here's Marquis Julie. A 2-year-old mare this time, sired by the Orndor's Master Encore horse, goes back to UC Encore, and out of a McKee's Master Justin mare, Harbor Haven's Extreme down there on the anchor. 165, here's Cars TJ Jolene. Here's going to be a 9-year-old mare this time. 9-year-old mare, Oak Hill Dream Sandman, BJ Supreme Legacy, Theodore J. and Y Point Mike Boulay there on the anchor. 170, we're going to take a little jump here to 170. Here's Blitzen Lady. Going to be a 3-year-old Belgian mare, sired by Captain Extreme Blitzen. Goes back to Harbor Haven Extreme. And out of a Green Mead Bruce, LNC Malone mare. 171, here's Miss Sapphire. Here's going to be a 3-year-old Perchin mare for you. Brought to you by Joe Yoder, MLC Layette McGee. Goes back to Rosslands Marcus on the top side. And out of Summit's Money Train and Pleasant View King mare. 173 is going to be one next. Kate's Lexi is going to be the mare. It's going to be a 6-year-old mare. Whispering Winds Cactus goes back to UC Commander on the top side. And out of a Chickasaw Masters Prince mare. 175 is going to be the last one here. 175 is going to be a 3-year-old Perchin mare, sired by Albertson's Marcus Thor. Goes back to Rosslands Marcus, and out of a King mare named LLC, Whitney May. What's this next? 176 to 180, right? Yeah, 190. 176 to 190. Bring them on in. 176 to 190. And if you're not in that bunch, you can go ahead and line up on the outside and get ready for the last bunch. 176 to 190 coming in now, and then all the rest can line up and be ready to come on in. 172 is going to be the first one in this bunch. 172 is Any Rose, brought to you by Emmanuel Miller. 3-year-old Belgian mare, Oak Trees Morick, Agostor Dialer on the top side, Chiquita Hills J mare named MHS Ruby. That's 172. We're going to take a little bit of a jump here to 176. WMW Missy's Jewel is going to be a 7-year-old mare, Charlie's Dexter, Charlie H. Farser there on the top side, and out of a JJ Loyola Man and Redo Bill mare. 177. 177 is going to be REF Rena, going to be a 2-year-old mare, and is his legacy chief. And out of a Butterfly Acres Cadillac SCVH Charlie's Tomahawk Bred Mama. 178, here's Pine Ridge Shooting Star, going to be a 5-year-old Belgian mare, High Prairie Phantom, Butterfly Acres Cadillac there on the top side, and out of a Concerto mare, Orndorff's U2 Charlie Bred Mama. 179, here's LJ Majesty's Faye, 12-year-old mare here, BJ Majesty, Chickasaw Masters Prince, RKD Holly, Tara Way, Guster D. Maurice, and this mare is going to be in full. 179 is going to be in full to JJ Geronimo. Now we go down to 180. 180 is going to be D&E Miss Megan, is going to be a 3-year-old Belgian mare, Agosor Diamond Stream, and out of an NH Legacy Chief mare. 181, here's Miller's Major Brenda. Is going to be a 2-year-old Belgian mare, Orndorff's Major J, PVF Ricky J there on the top side, Agostor's BW Royal Bred Mama. 183. 183 is going to be JZ Una. It's going to be a 2-year-old Belgian mare, signed by the Ricky J horse and out of a Coy's Captain mare. 184 is next, Colin Farms Aunt Mary, going to be a 3-year-old Percheron mare, styled by the Stingray horse, Rockets All Stars Flash, and out of All Stars Wildfire. That's 184. 185 is next. 185 is next, got an El Valley Dancing White Sox. There's going to be a 3-year-old Belgian mare, sired by El Valley Captain's Debate, out of a Coy's Captain, and they're on the top side, and out of an Orndorff's Ajax Bred Mama. 187's next. We're going to flip the page to 187. Here's Margie's Fancy, a 6-year-old mare this time. Country Road Yukon's going to be the sire, goes back to Detweiler's Prince Charming, and out of a BJ Supreme Legacy Mama. 188, here's TLA Nayla. 188 is going to TLA Nayla, brought to you by the JM Equine Farm. A 3-year-old mare this time, sired by the A&R Gambler horse, Skyview Counter there on the top side, and out of a BP Aspen mare. She is going to be vet checked in full to none other than the great Springwater Zazie. That's 188. 190 this time, now coming in, Narrow Lane Anita. She's also going to be in full before I forget her. This mare is vet checked in full to Misty Springs Captain Chief. She's sired by Narrow Lane Jordan. Out of a double TKC on the top side, and then Hidden View Trademark mare. All right, everybody else, you can come right on in. If you haven't come on in here, bring the next bunch in.
All righty, last group but not least. All righty, you're going to start with lot number 191. Down on the bottom end, this is Marquise Jane, a mare foaled on May the 21st of 23, a 3-year-old by Whiskey and Conquer. But the damn side is wrong. That Jessica mare was a Master Encore, not a Corey's Captain. That is a misprint there, and she is in foal, checked in foal to the Pistol Horse for next year. 193 is next. That is Timberside's Basil. She is a 2021 model mare. She is a Never Done Gloria's Key in Timberside. Key J out of a Stony Lake the King in L&C Mort, an in-fold Masterpiece. 195 is L&MF Carol's Missy. She is a 2022 model mare by Geronimo and Chief Supreme out of an LCH Corey's Cody and Kayla's Master Rowdy, an in-fold Sandy Road Chief due in February. Lot number 199, I believe, is next. 199. Jump a page and go to MHS Ruby. She is a 2016 model 10-year-old mare by Chiquita Hills J and JJ Lowell. A man out of an Espit's Misty River Matt and Oakland's Kyle. And in fold to Oak Haven's Metallica for the end of May and got baby on the ground. Look at there, not very old. And 201 is Marquise Justine. This is a 2013 model mare by McKee's Master Justin and Master's Prince out of a Harbor Havens Extreme and Produce Acres Conmark, and she is in full for next year. You're buying 3 for 1 here. She's bred to the Waylon horse for next year. And then 202 is WH Diana. She is a 2021 model mare by Willow Creek Gator and Prince Charming out of a Stony Lake Clifford and HBJ. 203 MCR Liberty should be a purchased mare by on April the 4th of 23, a 3-year-old by MCR King in Pleasant View. King out of a BP Marquee and King on the anchor again. Lot number 204 is IT's Brielle. She is a 2024 model 2-year-old by Agristar's Bravado out of an Agristar's Bricole and Orndorff's Captain Jeremy. 205 is Agristar's JW Iris. She is a 6-year-old mare by Dylan and Eddie Dubuque out of a Riverdale Flame and Corey's Conquer, and she is in full to Captain Encore for next year. 205. Whoop, that's the one I just read. 209 is where we're going to land. That is Paradise Valley Tulip. She is a 2013 model mare by ED's Trump and No Regrets out of a Captain Encore and BJ Majesty, and she is bred to Yukon and broke single and double. That is it for preview. We will be hooking their driving 6s on the outside in about 20 minutes. 6 horse hitches on the outside in 20 minutes.